All right, hi guys, how are you? I know this is kind of an impromptu show, but these school shootings, everybody's talking about it. We're seeing it all over the news. 17 people killed. And I went on a friend of mine's Facebook page, and I see her talking about this and how much pain it's causing her. She was someone who was in the Thurston High School shooting, and she's agreed to come on here live and talk with us. I'm just waiting for her name to pop up to come on here. Her name is Teresa Miltenberger, and she's a dear friend of mine. No, Randy, don't come on. Leave it there. Thank you. I need to get her because you're gonna throw this thing off. Teresa, do you see? Can you get on here, sweetheart? Are you around? I see Albert's out there. We're waiting for Teresa Miltenberger to find us on the page. I just talked with her over Facebook, and she has agreed to come on and talk with us. She is really suffering. This brings it all back for her, and that is the tragedy. And also she has another friend who was injured in this, Amanda, who was also injured, and I saw her on there also talking about this. So Teresa, if you get on there, sweetheart, you guys are kind of, this is just impromptu. I'm on, sweetie. Come get on my live. Is she there? This is Cade Watson. Hi, hey Cade, how are you? Were you part of that whole thing with the Thurston shooting? So Teresa, I am looking for you. She has agreed to come on and just talk with you guys because she's in a lot of pain today. So anyway, I'm just waiting for Teresa to find us on here. I've notified her on my phone that I'm there, but I'm waiting for her to come on. So Teresa, if you can show up on that. You know what? I wonder if I bet I could have shared that, couldn't I? If I could find what school shooting, did I miss something? Yeah, there was a school shooting in Florida yesterday, and 17 people are dead. So yeah, you did miss something. Yeah, it's Porter Foster's saying his heart goes out to them. Yeah, you're not kidding. What a tragedy. Okay, Teresa, that's not how you want to do it, sweetie. So we're trying to get her on here. Just go find my live on my feed. Don't call. We're working this out. It's just how it works sometimes. So Teresa's I'm trying to find her on here. Okay, Teresa, that's not how you do it, sweetie. You gotta find me on my Facebook. That's calling me. We're working this out. Just go on my page and follow my live. I'll get you on. I'll get you on there. Okay, we're working this out, guys. Rick, you can invite her. I know, but she has to be on my page for me to invite her, I think. Doesn't she? I think she does. Wait, let me see. Doesn't she, Josh? Let me know. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, tag friends when they appear. So I can tag her, but I can't get her on here right this second here. Teresa, can you find me, sweetie? Go on my Rick Dancer TV page with the Get Real stuff in the background. So Bill Evans, why is it going to get worse? You said it's only going to get worse, unfortunately. Why is it going to get worse? I'm curious. Your opinion. Oh, you're quoting the Bible. Okay. Jenny, hi Jenny, how are you? We are trying to get Teresa Miltenberger on here to talk with us a little bit about what's going on with the school shootings. She was talking on her page this morning about it, so I'd really like to get her on here. The Bible has nothing to do with this, Anthony says. Elijah Wheeler, how are you? The little guy at the bottom, click that, add her name to it. Okay, the little guy at the bottom. Oh, I'm with you. Oh, okay, I got you. Thank you. There she is. Okay, invite. No. Okay, so I sent her an invite. Hey, sweetie, there you are. Okay, so I sent you an invite. Did you get it? Bring Tress on. Yeah. All right, honey. It should be coming up. Just say yes when that's kind of trying to get you. Just say yes, okay?
All right.
There. Hi, hon. How you doing? How are you?
Okay. I can hear you now. Pretty good.
Okay. How are you doing
Yes.
today? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, but my heart hurts a lot from yesterday.
So you guys, so for those of you who don't know, this is Teresa Miltenberger, and she was shot in the Thurston High School shooting, and she was shot in the head and not expected to live. But she has got balls of steel, and she survived, and she thrived, and she's doing a great job. But this is a hard day when you remember. Does that bring it all back for you?
Yesterday it did. Sarah was Chambers, but she tagged me. She had like PTSD major time, and she's like, oh my gosh, she was crying, it was bad, and she's like, my best friend was on the floor, blood was everywhere, and it was horrible. And then that got me thinking of you on how I need to talk about it, otherwise it's going to happen again. And that got me thinking about you, and that got me watching us, the Thurston memorial. And I'm like, why didn't I talk about it? And it happened again, and that got me thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, why didn't I talk about it? And I'm like, duh. So it really it sucked. And then Devin came home, and he's like, did you hear another shooting? And I'm like, yeah, I heard. And he's like, oh, is it all right? And I'm like, no, it's not all right. It just another one, another state, it's like I don't know.
So you guys, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is Teresa Miltenberger. She is one of the survivors of the Thurston High School shooting. She was shot in the head by an unnamed. We're not going to talk about that guy's name. We're not going to say his name because Teresa and I don't do that, do we?
No.
We don't give him any attention. We only give attention to the people who were injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the important ones. So when something like this happens, people are on here kind of going, so what do you do? What's going to happen? It's going to continue to happen. Anthony and Bill, I know you guys, you're probably really, just a sec, Teresa, I'm going to get back to you. I know you guys are probably really nice guys and stuff, but can you quit fighting about whether this is from the Bible or not? That's not the discussion we're having right now. We're talking to Teresa Miltenberger, and you guys are going on and on about this, and I just really don't want that conversation on here right now, okay? I mean, it's my page, so give a little respect and take your little argument about your faith and your life like that. Take it somewhere else because I don't want it on here right now. Okay? So if you guys want to just listen to this young lady talk, she's alive and she's a person and she's trying to talk about what the hell happened and why this bothers her. And you guys are having some fight over God and Christianity. Knock that off, please. It's my page and I don't want that on here right now. If you guys want to take that somewhere, I'll take it outside and do something else. Okay, bye-bye. You're welcome to stay. No, we're not talking about his name. See, Bill, get over it. We're not even using his name. Don't put his name
He
on
was
there.
a punk, though.
I don't want his name on there. I don't want his name on my page. The person who did the shooting at Thurston High School does not get to be on my page. So don't do that. Just sit and listen, okay, you guys? I don't know who you are, but just sit and listen. Okay, Teresa, you're the object of what we're doing here. I'm sorry. I just get so frustrated with that because it's like, keep on task here. This is the person who's trying to talk to us about what happened. He said not to say his name, Bill Evans. Thank you, Julie. You watch. We're going to change culture here, okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Teresa, today, so what do you tell us? What do you tell us? What do we do? What don't we do?
What don't we do?
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
We'll get going here. So, do you think teachers should be able to have guns at school?
Uh, oh, oh.
Because there are those who say if teachers had guns at school and this starts happening, then you have someone in there and they know how to use them.
Yeah, it depends. Behavioral, oh, I don't know how to say it. If they're mentally fit,
The
yes.
teachers?
Yes.
We better hope so, huh?
Yeah. Because, I have a few people in my life who can carry, have concealed carry, that I have no problem with. You know,
Right.
there's a lot of, oh, not a lot. There's some people that I don't want them to carry that are around me. It's like, no. But
So, so, so would that have helped that day at Thurston, do you think? Are you there, or did you freeze up? Oh, shoot.
there we go.
Hang on.
We're here. What? Are we having problems at your end?
Judy Maxwell, exactly. But yeah, I can't hear. You're kind of stalled in there. Just take a deep breath. It'll probably clear itself up.
Okay.
Make sure your internet's good and all that kind of stuff. It's just freezing up on you. Judy, one of the things, and I think Teresa's fine with me saying this, sometimes everything doesn't get, you have to take it, what she meant was that as long as teachers are fit, that then they understand how to use a gun, they should have a gun. But
Yeah, that's
sometimes,
not
Teresa, it's fair for me to, Teresa was shot in the head, and sometimes it's different. Sometimes things get messed up, and she knows what she means,
It
but
just
you
I have a
have to
hard
give her a
time
little
saying
grace.
it.
Yeah, it doesn't come out quite like she would want it to say. So
Exactly.
if you give her a little grace with that whole thing, that would be really super. I know you weren't trying to, but I'm just trying to keep this
You're
thing.
the mediator.
You are my main concern, sweet pea.
Oh,
I
no.
am going to I will protect you no matter what.
Yes.
I just want people to love you the way I love you, and I want people to understand that
Exactly,
your life.
Judy. They shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. So Teresa, what do we learn today? What should we take away from this?
Well, I hate to bring it up, but God has. If your number's up, your number's up. But I hate to be so rude, but I don't know. I feel so horrible for the parents that they can't say anything to their children because they're gone.
Right.
My parents were gonna say that. I mean, they're like what, 10% chance? But
Right. They told Judy, thank you for your question and your understanding. I do that, and I hope other people are understanding that too. So again, you guys, just for those who just tuned in, this is Teresa Miltenberger, one of the survivors of the Thurston High School shooting, and we're talking about her feelings today and how she feels after this tragedy yesterday in Florida. It brings up you're not a victim. When you're a survivor, because we hate the word victim too. We don't use that person's name who shot her, but we also don't use the word victim. So when you're injured that way, when this comes up, every time there's a school shooting, you are traumatized by that and all those other people that were injured.
Yeah. Sarah put down, she somehow got a picture or a phone shooting of a real life. It was a shooting that happened in Florida, and the gunshots caught me off guard, and I started crying today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
So
I don't know.
go ahead. So here, let me just kind of do this because I want to make sure you're covered. So again, you know I love you, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So I think the thing people that we should see is that Teresa Miltenberger survived. Somebody tried to kill her, and Teresa Miltenberger survived. And her life is not perfect,
No, it's
and
not.
things are hard.
Mm.
But you know what? She's happy
Mm-hmm.
most of the time,
Yeah, most
and
of the time.
she's doing her best, and there's life after what was intended for death.
Yes, it is.
And pardon me.
Yes, it is. There's
And
a
and
whole
good.
hell of a lot.
And you know what, sweetheart? Here's the cool thing for all of the rest of us who weren't involved like you were. We were all involved because it's our community, but we weren't involved like you. But you, I, so you give us hope, okay? You're the thing. That's why I wanted to bring you on here, because you make us see that there is something after this. And even though there's something just really shitty happening in Florida, and all those people are going through what this community went through, we can look at you and Sarah and the other people who survived this thing, Casey and all of you, and say, you know what? There is good stuff that comes out of at the end of that, okay?
That's why I put my message out on Facebook, and I'm hopefully some of it goes to Florida, you know,
Yeah.
West Coast
And
to
when
Florida.
and you guys, I'm going to clear something else up. When Teresa said that, well, you know, when your numbers up, your numbers up, she didn't mean that in a harsh way. She
No.
just meant at some point you realize part of your life you were shot in the head by this person.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the course of your life. And you understand that. It
Yes.
wasn't supposed to be any different than that. That's how you understand it.
Yes. That's how I
Okay. And
understand
that's what
it.
she meant, is not to be, because some of you might take that as being harsh, and that was not meant to be harsh.
No, it's not meant to be harsh. That's how it comes out. It blurbs. It's like diarrhea of the mouth. And that's after the shooting, post-shooting.
Oh, sweet.
You know,
Oh, you're so sweet.
a lot of people don't understand that. Before the
Give her
shooting, I
grace.
had such filters, and now I don't have very many.
Right.
So,
But I love the fact that you don't have as many filters, but people give
a lot
yeah,
of crap.
give her a grace. You know what? If you had a bullet in your freaking head, you might have some different getting things together too. So just calm yourself.
What,
And
20
don't
years
take,
now, and I'm tweaking it, but
well, you know what, sweetie? The older I get, the more I'm getting to have to tweak it too. So I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So you know what, honey? Let me leave you with this, because I'm going to go do another live shot today at noon from a house in that St. Vincent de Paul's building. Patrick Olson Automotive is sponsoring auto repair. They're sponsoring the show. We're going to go talk to an agency. They're building a house for young girls who are homeless. So there's positive things going on, and we're going to show more positive things today. But here's what I want to leave you with, okay? I got up this morning and I opened this little book, and it was talking about fretting. Fretting is a form of worrying.
Mm-hmm.
But what fretting also means is it's like friction. It's another word for friction. And so the whole idea is don't fret, because you're bringing friction into your life. And it's like taking sandpaper and sticking it between your hands and then scratching yourself up. And so you get all antsy about it. So the one thing we should not do is to be fretting about this, that, oh, when's it going to happen next? When's it going to happen next?
Yeah.
And because there's a line in a book that I really like that says, if you fret not, because fretting brings on more evil. And so if we start over worrying about things, we're going to bring on the evil, and they don't get to win, because we have people like you who show us that they don't get to win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. Okay?
All right.
All right. Take this as a big hug, okay?
All right, I will.
And would you give Sarah a hug like that too?
I would if she wasn't in Alaska.
Well, I mean one of these.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, honey. You have a good day, and if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me,
All
okay?
right, I will.
How's your dog?
Oh, Whistler is being a puppy. Complete
Well,
puppy. If he'd chew me if he could. He's in a
you can't.
chewing stage.
You can't make him into a dog overnight, can you?
No, we got like about a year and a half to 2 years of puppy stage. Oh
Well, at least
yeah.
it's not a child, honey. They can be even worse.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, when you talk to your mom and dad, would you tell them I said hello?
I will.
All right, sweetie. See you later.
All right.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
All right, you guys. So again, that was Teresa Miltenberger, one of the people who was shot. She was the worst, besides the two young men, Michael Nicholson and Ben Walker, who died. And in my world and on my page, because this is my page, we don't ever use the killer's name. I don't want it on my page. I don't want it anywhere near my page. If you put it on my page, please take it off my page. You can talk all day long about Michael Nicholson, Ben Walker, Teresa Miltenberger, Casey, any of the other people who were shot, but we're not going to give any more attention to the person who did the shooting. It's my page, and that's kind of how we do things. I can be a hard ass about that if I want to. I hope that you can all go on her page and give her some encouragement. She doesn't need to be preached at. She needs encouragement today. Okay? And at noon, we're going to be going live from the new home that's going to be built, is ready for girls to come in. Homeless youth in our community are getting a home, their own little apartments, thanks to St. Vincent de Paul, Hosea Youth Services. And today we're going to do a show there thanks to Patrick Olson Auto Repair, because I have really good clients who allow me to do some really fun stuff. So anyway, join us at noon, and then tonight at 4:30 if you want to join. Again, I'm a busy boy today. We're going to be live at the Even Hotel for the ribbon cutting, and the chamber's going to be there, and it's going to be a big party. So there you go. All right, thanks a lot. I will see you, gosh, in about 45 minutes. This is just impromptu, but I think Teresa needed that, and honestly, guys, I think we needed it. I don't know if you did, but I did. So thank you. I'll see you later. If you feel like it, share this. If you don't, it doesn't matter. This is just life. Go live. Go. Yeah, you're alive. Go do something worth a damn today, okay?